Hi everyone, this is Tamae. Welcome back to my channel. So today I don't have any leftovers and I'll be making breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I thought it might be a great day to film what I eat in a day. So let's get started. This is how I start my day lately. I don't juice anymore, but instead I drink this tall glass of water with 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I store the lemons. I squeezed about 4 lemons at once and store it in this glass container in the fridge. And I put MSM powder. I tried to wake up earlier so I have plenty of time. I usually do yoga to start the day, and when I first feel thirsty, that's when I drink this. So I don't drink it right after I wake up. I wait till my body feels thirsty and that's when I have it. So this is the way I've been starting my day. And if I'm not eating anything right after, I usually wait about 20 minutes if I'm going to eat something, but if I'm not eating for a while, I put a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/4 teaspoon of salt and rinse my mouth to bring back my pH balance, because when you drink things with lemon, your mouth becomes acidic. So put in lukewarm water in this mug and then rinse my mouth. So I'm gonna make quinoa porridge. I like to make it with frozen blueberries and chia seeds and cinnamon, so I'll show you how I make it. This is my first what I eat in a day video, so I'm sorry in advance if it's not smooth. But so this is the quinoa. I have 1 cup of quinoa, and I like to do 1 cup coconut milk. This is unsweetened coconut milk. This brand is what I use, and I have 1 cup of water, and then I will turn the stove to bring this to boil. I should probably mix this a little bit. When it starts to boil, that's when I'll be adding 1 tablespoon of chia seeds and then about maybe 1 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon. And blueberries, I add them later when the quinoa is almost done. And then this is the topping that I'll be putting on when it's all finished. While we wait for the quinoa to cook, I thought I'd chit-chat a little bit about my experience of being on a plant-based lifestyle. So initially when I went vegan in January of 2017, I viewed this as a short-term diet to fix my hands. But a month in, I watched this film called Cowspiracy, and that completely opened my eyes to the things that I never knew, made me see the bigger picture and why I would want to follow this lifestyle. So I needed to learn to find ways to make this sustainable, not just a 6-month thing or a short-term thing to do. So I'll be honest, because my eczema symptoms were mainly on my hands. It was tough to lead this lifestyle because everything I had to make from scratch, and my hands were flaring and so many cuts, and I was in pain, and it wasn't easy, but I had to feed myself. I had to feed my family, so there was no other way. I saw this way of eating as a lifestyle a month in, so that really saved me from seeing this as a restrictive way of eating. I totally didn't see it that way. I completely appreciated the fact that I had a choice to nourish my body with whole foods. That's how I saw it, and I wanted to find ways to create yummy, delicious meals. So I think being so focused on making things, cooking things, and finding things that are delicious, it really helped me cope with the pain and itchiness because I had something else to focus on. It was really a blessing for me to have my perception change early on in my healing journey. So quinoa is done, so I turn off the stove. I'm going to put in the frozen blueberries now and let it sit there for about 10 minutes. One-handed operation. I'm not completely used to this. Okay, so I mix in the blueberries. I usually mix in a little bit sooner, but since I was talking, I forgot. That's okay. It's still cooking with the remaining heat. So here's the blueberry quinoa porridge, and I'm going to add a little bit of milk and a little bit of maple syrup. If I can do this while filming. And bon appetit. It's not quite lunchtime yet because I just had the quinoa porridge, but I need to go pick up my younger daughter from preschool, and we need to go food shopping. I'm going to prep part of the lunch right now, so when we come back, we can just put it together quickly and enjoy. Making things in large portions and also just kind of doing things when you have the time has really helped me as a mom and to stay on this lifestyle, because if you are hungry, you tend to grab the wrong things, but if you always have something available, it's much easier to keep this lifestyle going. So I have some leftover cabbage, red cabbage, yellow pepper, celery, mushroom, and carrots. And I'm going to mix the black beans later. I'll be sauteing first with water, and then I think I'm just going to season with salt and pepper. I like to keep it simple so you can still taste the ingredients. So I just chopped everything up. I just realized that I forgot to put garlic in here, so I'm gonna put a little bit of garlic powder. I will continue sauteing. Ooh, smells good too. And I'm going to add the black beans after I turn off the heat. And I will be putting this over spinach, and then maybe put a little, maybe half an avocado to eat for lunch. I just put the black beans in, the stove is off, and I'm just cooking with the leftover heat for now. And I'm gonna go pick up my younger daughter from school. So we're back from the store and I'm putting together the lunch, and I realized that I have some sweet potatoes that I need to probably eat today, so I'm going to add that on the side. I usually roast a bunch at once and I have it as a meal or on the side or as a snack. It's very convenient, so I like to do that once a week, just batch bake, I guess you say batch bake, and then you can make soup or stuff like that too, but it's very handy when you have some sweet potatoes that are already roasted, so you don't have to roast each time you need it. Here's the leftover sweet potatoes that I'm gonna add into the salad. And I think I'm going to add a little bit of hemp seed. I keep this in the freezer, that's why you can't see it the inside. And this is it. Lunch is ready. So it's dinner time and I'm about to make tomato sauce with lentils. I'll show you the ingredients. So these are the ingredients for the pasta: carrots, basil, tomatoes, onion, mushroom, and then lentils and diced tomato, tomato paste. I have onion powder, garlic powder, thyme, oregano, black pepper, and salt. I might be adding some balsamic and a little bit of maple syrup. Once again, I almost forgot garlic, so that's gonna go into the sauce as well. I started with onion and garlic with a splash of water, and then now I added in some carrots. I'm going to add salt and pepper, and then I'm going to saute until all this liquid is gone. Dinner is ready, so it's the lentil pasta sauce over brown rice spaghetti. Thank you for following along this very first what I eat in a day video. I know it wasn't perfect, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you're on a healing journey to heal your eczema, I always hope that everyone is seeing great results. And I know it can be difficult, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. Believe that you're going to heal. Stay consistent with whatever you're doing, and of course tweak it as you go along, but I think consistency is very important. Don't forget to have things in your life that will lift your mood up, so it kind of carries you through your journey. As always, if you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section, or you can always reach me through my email. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.